Hello?
Hey.
Hey, well, how's it going, Brian Knight?
You know, it's going all right. You know, I got a lot of responsibilities on my shoulders nowadays.
I heard, yeah.
We talked about some things a long time ago, and things are getting closer and closer to, you know, some of the things I wanted to do a while back.
Such
a time
as?
there, forehead, where I might need to put some things in your hands and ask you to help us take care of some business we'll be filming. And this is kind of a call to kind of put the idea in your head, not something that's going to be a today thing, not something that's going to happen in a week or 2 weeks. But you know, when shit goes boom, boom, and we hitting a, domestic sanguine, I'm pretty sure I know what side you're going to be on. And I want to know whether or not that's something you'd be down for.
Is this like, is this an idea just floating around, or is this like...
This is like a proposal that is being worked on as a contingency.
What is the likelihood of it actually happening? Because you gotta understand, like, I'll put it this way. I'm willing to, bring it up to my people and ask them, right? I don't want to ask them something that's not gonna happen. You get what I'm saying?
And that's why this is like a, how does the big dog feel about it? So when things come and push ahead, I know who's on the call list.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Mind you, I'm not expecting a 100%, but more of a like, hey, that's something that I would want to discuss when the time comes. Because I don't know if they're gonna fucking bring tanks and like fucking airplanes, right? I don't know if we're gonna deal with
let me ask you that
40,
question. Let me ask you that question. Like,
but if that shit happens and I got that shit in the back of my pocket, I know that these numbers I'm gonna give a call to, and I'm gonna be like, yo, what's up?
So it's in those type of situations when there's tanks and planes and God knows what else showing up. I'm a bitch, dog. I've seen the whole city's exploding, dog. I don't know what's going on. The gas stations, the goddamn power plant, the goddamn...
I'm gonna give you the tea. You know what I mean? Because there's not as many secrets that need to be secret. Because like, what the fuck are we gonna investigate when everyone's dead? So here's what's up. All right, I got people out there looking for folks like Brandon Valentino, Andre Tyson, Frederick White, seeing what they're up to, where these motherfuckers meeting. I can rinse their pockets when I need to. I can't give you that whole list, but it's a pretty big list, and shit's gonna get real when Homeland Security's rolling through. You'll see some of us probably starting tomorrow. Now, listen, I get it. You out there, you probably got a bang. You got your people like selling drugs and shit like that. I know you were involved in that 37 Alpha, that big drug call. I don't give a fuck about those things when our damn homeland is getting up.
No, I get that. No, that makes sense.
Now, I'm not saying that, local PD ain't gonna get you locked up if you get caught doing some shit. But what I'm telling you is I roll up and you're blasting down the Ravens. You think I give a fuck about that? I got bigger shit to deal with.
Let me ask you a question. Let's say that this does happen. And let's just say, hypothetically, we are on board with it. Now, in terms of dealing, obviously, I'm not talking about anybody else. In terms of dealing with the real problem, which is, we both know who it is, when it comes to everything being blown up and everyone dying, how can we push it? Are the gloves off, or is there limitations, or do we have to follow? Do we have to follow laws, or how does that work?
Hey, yo, that's the kind of shit that I got to talk to Angel about, and that's what that meeting. That's the discussions that are currently underway. What those lines are, because listen, man. When shit gets real, things are gonna have to bend a little bit, but they can't be bent so much that we lose trust within law enforcement. Because not everyone sees things the same way others. The entire city can be on fire, and these gangs right now, forehead, they're fucking blowing their own home up. And PD's got that same sort of...
Well, you gotta ask yourself, right? Like, what's the point of having these laws if there's gonna be no city left? Everything's blown up, right?
That's what's up.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta fight fire with fire, my dog. That's just how it is.
let's talk levels here a little bit, right? Because like we're talking about what could happen in 2, 3, 4 weeks from now, right? And we don't even fucking know if they're gonna invade or whether they're just gonna send their fucking, you know, Tom, Dick, and Harry to just blow up some shit and get on a Harrier jet and disappear. But there's some shit in between, and some of the shit in between is like information. I'll tell you right now. Now, I didn't drop a lot, but I dropped someone 100 grand earlier to make sure that they're fed while they're doing some work. And right now, some of this money that's going to be worthless is still worth something right now. I think that in the interim, I think there's plenty of things that you can do. Whether it's we come across something, maybe, I don't know, you find Brandon Valentino with his head in the fucking dirt.
Hey, listen.
You let me know where that is. There might be a
Brad,
$250,000 just sitting somewhere.
This is bad timing. I need to go help out with some stuff. But look, I will call you back. All right? You got my interest. You got my interest. All right? I gotta call you back.
And come up with your ideas. You know what I mean?
Okay, I will call you back. All right, sounds good.
You take care.